Good morning. Happy Sunday morning, y'all. How are you? I was actually looking at my computer to see if it's actually working. Oh, that moves way too fast for me. That's too fast. Let's slow that down. Ooh, I like that better. That's better. Can I change the color? I don't know. Let's get rid of this over here. Just trying to. There we go. Okay. Here we are. Good morning. Oh, captions. Technology. I'm so tired too, Teresa. I did not sleep good last night. I kept getting up and down, and yeah, I was tired. So I laid back down this morning, and Bill's cat, we call her Bill's cat. She's my cat now. He's my cat, whatever it is. We don't know. I don't let her in the bedroom because she scratches the door to get out. So it's very, very annoying. She does it immediately after you close the door. So this morning I went and I laid back down because I was like, I'm just going to lay for a minute. And she came up on the bed and she because I lay on my side and she laid right like on my shoulder. I didn't want to disturb her. It was a bonding moment. We were having a moment. We haven't had a moment in a while. So her and I laid there and I could hear my phone going bing, 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 because I silence it between 10 and between 11 and 7 in the morning. I silenced my phone and it just started going and I'm like, I am so ignoring that. It worked for a while. Weird dreams. Yeah, I had a weird dream about Buford and a polar bear the other day. There's some weird dreams. We are in like some dynamic energies, aren't we, Melissa? Just some really, really dynamic energies. I've had at least a lot of people come into the store and they're like, this is going on, that's going on. I'm not sleeping. I'm not doing that. Things are out of whack. That's okay, right? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Angie Fisher. Good morning, Jesse. So I'm going to tell you that we had something really exciting yesterday happen. Thanks to Christina, one of our readers. She sent in, there was a group last night called Get Haunted. And they run a bunch of podcasts and they run a bunch of really fun stuff online. And so we made a connection with them yesterday. They came into the store and they talked for a while and they invited us to Paracon out in Rock City, Illinois. They're going to have Annabelle there. And they invited us to come out and network with all of their affiliates out there in Paracon. So I think in October, that's something that we're going to go actually do. So I'm kind of excited about that. They're really cool people, you guys. Let's see, really cool people. We're excited to make this connection. Although I'm looking into anybody local. I'm looking into doing an investigation at the middle school, the 1918 building. That freaked me out. Somebody logged in like as Katrina. We lost a Katrina. That's why I said that, Katrina. We lost somebody. Mindy Mac, hey, how are you? So we're looking. I actually have talked to the town about doing an investigation at the middle school. And we have a paranormal investigation meeting the first Saturday of August to talk about it and see if anybody's interested in doing this. That's going to be interesting. But we have this really cool now connection, and they've talked about maybe me coming on a podcast with them, which is fun. We do podcasts all the time, so that's really cool. But they were investigating the Auglaize Village last night, which is 24 buildings of hauntedness out here by us in Northwest Ohio. So that's what they were doing, is they were going out there. So I know, right? Yeah, it's going to be, that'll be an interesting investigation because I'm not sure if it's haunted or not, Heather. I'm not sure if it's haunted. They did check out Mirabelle and they enjoyed Mirabelle. They're like, oh my God, she has such a wonderful energy. And I said, I know. I muggle most of my days. Who else does this? Who else on here is an intuitive that muggles all the time? Like, I'm very, very, very fortunate. Love the live with Chris and Sabrina. We love them. They're wonderful. And Sam is actually going to be on at 5 o'clock Eastern time today. Sam will be on with Chris today. So guys, set your clocks for that. Sam and Chris, when they get together to read, and they do a great job. They're wonderful together. Every once in a while, you get a blank look on Sam's face because he's trying to figure out what Chris said. So he's always like, "Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Just stay right." Kathhausen, how are you? So but he'll be on today for that. But who else muggles? Like muggles most of your life, and then when you're, I'm curious what they say about Oglaze too. I'm curious too. Heather says, I have to muggle to survive the insanity that is my life. So yeah, right. So having started a lot of us having started our spiritual journey late, that's our existence, right? We're muggling. I can't imagine being steeped in this your whole entire life and being bombarded with information and having to shore up that protection all the time. I'm very, very fortunate, and most everybody I know is very, very fortunate. You grew up in Mercer County, which is right next door to Auglaize County. Is it? I'm like right here. My media. I have no idea where all the other counties are. So I think it's a great line of defense to muggle all the time. And they were talking about Annabelle. Good morning, Vival Lily. Yeah, Lily. Okay. I like the name. So we were talking about Annabelle, and then I said, well, would you like to see our haunted doll? So if you've been in the store, who's been in our physical location? So we have the online store, but who's been in the physical location? I know a lot of you have. In the store, whether you realize it or not, we have a haunted doll. And she sits there, and the one lady, the lady, Sarah, she was like, I was going to ask if she's for sale. And I'm like, oh no, I can't do that. I can't do that. That would feel wrong. It's like selling a child. No, we don't do that. But her name is Mirabelle, and she is Chuck. Chuck, how are you? We were actually talking, Chuck, about coming down in the beginning of September. We were talking about driving down that way and going through Texas and visiting. The store is amazing. I will say it. The store is amazing. I have to walk in every once in a while with fresh eyes because I look from behind the counter and I see all the things to do. Thank you, Mindy. I'm so sorry we missed you the day you were in Mindy. Honestly, we need to schedule to go to dinner or just visit. But I have to look at the shop with new eyes when I do go in the store because it really is quite kind of cool. Divert my attention when I'm cleaning, gives me something else to focus on. True. Yeah. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay. So, do we have anything exciting going up? We have a Reiki 1 class that's starting. It's August 9th. the Reiki 1 class is August 9th. We have a lot of things coming up. We are going to go to Cincinnati. We're going to be at the Cincinnati Body, Mind, Spirit Expo. I'm thinking about doing the Gift of Light. And then we have our very own Intuitive Expo that is going to be in March of next year. So if you're local and you want to attend, it's going to be amazing. We're going to have so much fun. But we're having vendors sign up amazingly quickly. So yes, Sam and Chris will be at 5 p.m. today. I will not be on. I probably will be at dinner with my mother. If we could send my brother some wonderful healing thoughts, that'd be fabulous. He dropped a steel plate on his foot yesterday and broke every bone except for his big toe. And I am a little bit hyper. My brother is 4 times or 5 times worse than I am. So I cannot imagine him sitting still. So we're sending him courage and healing, not so much for the fact that he broke his foot, but to sit still. Yes, he'll be on with Chris. We don't sit still well. I was talking to somebody the other day and I'm like, I should have the metabolism of a 12-year-old boy. I am always going. I can't sit still. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. Okay. Yeah. He doesn't sit down. Donna Culverhouse. Yes, if you guys could send him some good vibes, that would be fabulous. And he believes in this. He just doesn't always get it. He kind of thinks I'm a little crazy, but that's okay. I can be the crazy one. He needs to get a knee walker. Teresa, that's a great idea. I doubt he's going to quit working though. He owns a marina, he owns like the fourth largest marina in the country. So he is always busy. And I don't know I don't know how he's going to slow down. It's a concern. I'm concerned about it. Little crazy is a lot of fun. Hey, I'm online. Make it quick.
Oh, crap. Is Grandma staying a little longer for Uncle Billy?
No.
Do you know when she's leaving?
Monday or Tuesday. Why?
Okay.
Just message me what you need to tell me, and I'll okay. Okay. Bye. Just on call with everybody. My brother, Donna, he dropped a steel plate on his foot and broke all of the bones except for the big toe. At least he got the big toe. The big toe is one you need for balance, right? Well, I guess you kind of need them all. You want them all. They're kind of attached. Okay, so let's do some reading this morning. If everybody could share out to a group, your own feed, a friend, invite a friend, that would be fabulous. We are just going to do some readings this morning. I already know I have some past lives coming in. So I'm kind of trying to make the decision at the expo. I think I'm going to take the 6:00 in the evening on Saturday slot to do Mediumship Gallery. I think that's going to be a bonus for people that have a ticket to enter, whether it's for Saturday or Sunday, they can come to that particular thing. Yeah, Billy, and he doesn't, April, I don't know if you watch any of his, he didn't slow down, but thank you. How are you? So we have that going on, the Inner Peace Metaphysical Expo in Napoleon, Ohio. I'm wonderful. Ashley, how are you? But we're going to do some, maybe a little bit of mediumship this morning. I know we're going to do some past lives. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? I have a reading for somebody and I just don't know who it is yet. And I feel the itch to get back to my jewelry desk. Trying to get done with my inventory so I can make this happen. I feel guilty going back to my jewelry desk without a job finished. I don't like to leave a job unfinished. And I have this piece that I want to do. And you'd love for us to move back to Virginia? I love Virginia. That's one place we would actually consider moving back to. I know Heather Johns filled out the form to volunteer. You know, you could have unchecked some of those boxes though, Heather. I don't know why they're checked. I know Bill's airplanes. So Billy flies. He has a couple different planes and he is the best pilot. I have no problem flying with him at all. He is just a really, really good pilot. I know I need to get back to I have a piece in mind that somebody did a piece of kind of light language the other day. And I was like, that needs to be appended with lapis in it. It just needs to be. It needs to be. So I think I'm going to make it and I'm going to give it to her. It needs to be copper and lapis. Woo. Okay. You just want us to come back to, we do like it out there. We'll eventually make it out that way. All right. Ta-da, here we go. Let's see. We're going to go with Amy Bradley this morning. How are you, Amy? I saw you were thinking about moving to Texas. Did I see that? I tell you, I'm observant online. Just don't. Lizette. I never read people without their permission, Lizette, but don't go anywhere. I was just telling Chuck, one of Bill's friends, that we were talking about in the beginning of September, because we have we're doing a retreat. We're putting on a retreat in Sedona. So we're going to take a trip through Texas, I think. So I think we're going to come down if you are around and available. I never read without permission, whether I am in person or online. I will never get in somebody's energetic field without permission. Yeah. Okay. I called Amy Bradley. Don't go anywhere, Lizette. Don't go anywhere, Liz. I miss you. I think of you often. Okay. Amy. The first thing I want to tell you is, what is that? I miss you. I do. I know the reason you came every week was heartbreaking, but I always enjoyed. So Liz, you guys, a lot of people on here knew Bill, Liz. Look, I all teared up. Maybe we should go on another. You're funny. I had to change my flights. Long story, but flying into Phoenix a day early and flying out a day late. Extra time, right? Liz was Bill's hospice nurse, you guys. She's in the feed. She's on Facebook. She was Bill's hospice nurse, and that, you can't spend almost a year seeing somebody every week and not be like, okay, Amy, whatever is the small little frustration that you have going on, the one little thing that you can change that you're not changing, that you could take out of your annoyance for the day that you haven't changed yet, please do so. Because they're like, it's just this one little thing that makes you go, I need to deal with that. I need to deal with that. Just deal with it, make the change. And it may be something, because we fall into patterns, right? We fall into patterns of this is, and I'll use getting coffee as an example. You make your coffee, you do this, you do that, and you have a pattern for the morning, and it's something that's causing a hitch in your get along. So it's time to start moving that little thing that might not have been annoying before, but is now annoying. Get rid of it. Change that. You don't need that to create glitches in your life. And I'm going to tell you, Lisa Phillips, good morning. It could be something as simple as a broken piece of I want to go like a broken bucket, or because I know she does house cleaning, something that is broken that wasn't broken before, and now it's just a pain in the butt, and you have to work your way around it because it's just not working right. Fix that. Whatever it is. So now you're going to pay attention. Hey, Rachel. Now you're going to pay attention and be like, what the hell is she talking about? And then I'll hit you. Oh, let's just replace it. It's a small little annoyance. And then I want to tell you, then I want to suggest to you, not tell you, but I want to suggest to you maybe doing a different type of meditation or turning inward differently. Because I want to tell you to take time like this, but I realize you probably already do, right? You probably take some meditation time to turn inward, but something's not at peace. Something's not at peace. They want you to meditate in a different way. Like, once again, I think patterns, you have a pattern for how you do this. They want you to break some patterns and do some things differently. And they also talk about being forgetful. If you're forgetting, okay. If you have, if you're being a little bit forgetful, that changing just a few things will help as well with that. I hope that helps. And if you don't know what I'm talking about yet, you know this. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. It'll happen. You'll figure it out. Your daily routine's been getting on your nerves. It's like Groundhog Day, same thing, different day. Right? Anybody want to come to my yard and clean and like kill all the weeds? I need to do this, but it's outside my pattern of things to do. I don't want to do it. I want to do it because my yard looks like African lion safari, but I need to do it. It's out of my pattern. Good morning, Diana. Okay, Liz. I want to start. Carrie, good morning. Good morning. I want to start with you here. Okay. Menopause. You know what? You notice I stopped blaming menopause. Because I was on here like bitching about menopause and all this stuff. I really was hardcore. And I realized I was doing something. that I tell people you shouldn't do. Don't revolve in it. And I know, Amy, Britt, I get it. I do get it. But I have just decided to divorce myself from menopause. I'll let you know how it goes. Maybe you haven't been taking care of the weeds yard so your bees can be happy. So Sandra Oaks, you'll get this. Okay. So we have alfalfa in our field. I haven't killed the weeds around my pond. So alfalfa is growing around my pond. It's that bad. So maybe as I was standing next to the pond watching for muskrats in a most kind manner next to my pond as they destroy it, I noticed that I was growing milkweed. Is it milkweed that the monarchs like? I was like, I really need to take care of this. I don't want to, I'll leave the milkweed for the monarchs because we need the monarchs, right? Good morning. Are you able to channel someone's soul location? Is there a fragment of the soul on another planet somewhere? Why might it be there? Okay, let me read for Liz, and I will step into that a little bit. Okay, let me leave. Liz, are you still here? Liz, do you have change coming, Liz, that you're aware of? You love the alfalfa, but our horses do too. You guys. Horse people will understand this. Our mare came back and we're weaning the baby, right? Yeah, I'll save the milkweed. Our mare came back and I'm weaning the baby. The baby is still up in Michigan. I'm like, hey, I knew that this baby is spectacular. Okay. I knew the baby was okay. I know the baby's spectacular. I consider myself a little too aged to run another stallion. If this had been born a mare, they're a filly, there's been no challenge here. No challenge. And they'd be staying. I am struggling right now because this colt now is 4 months old. He's weaning. So horse people will get this. He is a paint, 4 white socks all the way up to the knees. Gorgeous. He's a grula. Gorgeous grula. He has primitive markings all the way to the white tips on his ears. He has shoulder barring. He has all the way up the legs to his body. His ears have stripes. I mean, the black line that goes all the way down his back is amazing. And I'm like, and his conformation is wonderful. He walks at you in those black knees and those white, and then they turn white. Oh my God. And I'm like, oh God. I told Lady, I'm like, please sell him before he comes to my house. I need him sold in a month. I need him gone. He's got to go. Or I am going to end up keeping him. It is a horrible situation. Horrible situation. Okay, Liz. So choices. And this is so funny, Liz, because I know, Diana, I am dying. I don't even want my husband to see this cult. I can't. I just can't. You can't. Liz, I want to talk about the universe actually says, it's so interesting because the universe is like, it is going to bring some change for you. It's like, we're demanding change. Oh, crap, where are they? We're demanding change. I think that you are incredibly comfortable in your energy. What they mean by that is it's easy to be in a rut like here because it's your comfort zone, right? It's your comfort zone. I'm not going to show videos because video is a pain in the ass, but that's a dirty leg. Well, he's been out rolling, so don't judge the rolling. But look at that, you guys. Look at that, Diana. I can't even. Okay. Oh, stallion problems, fences, vet bills, all the things. Oh, see, I'm like really strict though. I won't have a stud that will misbehave. Okay, so the universe is wanting you to have some change. They want you to create some change as well. They're saying it's easy for us to get stuck in this rut, and it's our comfort zone, but you're going to have an opportunity come up that stay between. I got to stay here. You're going to have an opportunity come up that you're going to be like, it seems too good to be true. Should I do it? Should I not do it? You have to follow your own judgment there. Decisions that good day, Adam. I hope all is well. They would like you because it's almost like you're out of sync right now. Like you're not exactly doing what you're supposed to be doing right now. And if you have that feeling, or if you've had that feeling, it is time to start maybe looking at choices that are thrown your way. Well, that's interesting. You see this? This is interesting to me, and I'll come back to this in a minute. I'm not usually a hand wringer. That's why I say that. But they want to talk about you getting the pay that you deserve, equal pay. They're talking about equality and equal pay. So I think that whatever they're thinking is coming your way might have a better pay bracket for you. But also it'll give you a little bit of nervous feeling. It's going to be like, hey, this might present itself to you, and you might even get sick to your stomach. You're like, oh my God, that's so much change. But for whatever reason, you have some money coming your way. And whether it's through a job or whether it's through somebody leaving it to you, you have some excess money coming your way. And they're saying, don't be afraid to reach out for it. This right here, I can't even tell you who this would be. I can't even tell you who this would be, because I'm sure you have a lot of energies that love your energy. And this is somebody that maybe the first person that comes to mind that was a hand wringer, one of your patients, one of the people you saw that really left an impression, that was a hand wringer like this. They would have wrung their hands like this, right? I almost feel like this is a man. But that's an energy that comes with that. But I also want to tell you that you have a little girl that follows you around. This little girl is somebody that has been in lifetimes with you. She has been in a past life with you, and you have been a mother figure to her in past lives. She has come in. She follows you in this life. I know you watched a video with VS Code Red, his beautiful stallion. I think he's fallen on hard times, Diana. I think VS Code Red went into some problems. He went into a problem person or something like that. I'm not quite sure. But this little girl, she reminds me of like Nellie Olson on Little House on the Prairie, and for no other reason other than she had beautiful curls. And they were made, they were curled through a curling iron, like an old type of curling iron. And this energy also just lets me know the way this person is put together, what they're wearing and things, lets me know that in this particular past life, you had a higher income. That, as I'm talking about that in this life, you had a higher status. Let's put it that way. You didn't have an income, you had a higher status. And she died from something that she was like coughing, and she had some sort of illness that took her hearing, and she was coughing, and she had things on her skin. So I don't know exactly what that would be, but Courtney Robertson, how are you today? But she stays with you. It's a contract you guys have, that she's going to be here with you in this whole entire life to help you in what you do. It's not helpful that I mean, it's helpful, but it's not right that I know what you do. I don't want to feel like I'm taking from what I know you do in this lifetime, but she's like, I'm here to help shore her up and give her the strength to do some of the things that she needs to do in this lifetime. Hi, everybody. Hi, Mr. Fry. Are you on your way home? And she also hands you something. She hands you something like a little, it's like a little 5 or 6 petaled yellow flower. It's not a cone flower. It's smaller than that. It's almost like a little daisy. I don't know what that is, what that flower is. It's like almost like an anemone. Anemone. Yeah, anemone. But it has a little yellow butterfly on it too. There's 2 Mrs. Fries. The other Ashley that's on here is not our daughter-in-law. Just letting you know that, honey. Just letting you know. And it's something about the little yellow flower and the little yellow butterfly that it's just like a gift. Like, watch for it. Watch for little yellow butterflies to know that you are never alone, right? What else? Interesting little girl. She's very interesting, but she's around all the time. So you can consider her a spirit guide, not a lost soul, not a spirit or anything like that. She is a spirit guide. She signed up to come onto this life. Oh, Beth. Beth. Ashley's on here. There's an Ashley on here as well. That's why I was making that distinction. But she's a spirit guide. Really, who is it that went to, there was a disagreement over Diana? I thought it was VS Code Red. I have to look. But yeah, hopefully that's helpful. Just know you're never alone. This energy is always there to help show you up. And I have one guy he goes like this. That's interesting because he's doing it on the other side today. I've never had him do that. He comes in out of the shadows and he does the money thing like this. And he usually does it on the other side. He's patently every single time. I've never seen him do it on the left side. He always does it on the right side. And he comes forward and he's like, there's some money. So I don't know if that means it's going to come to you in a different way, or you're just going to have to look at it sideways when it comes across and be like, I don't know. But they're saying, hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'm thinking of the wrong one then, Diana. I hope that's helpful, Liz. And girl, you have so many energies behind you that, and this I can find for a lot of hospice nurses. Absolutely. A lot of energies that boost you. Look at you guys doing all the worst stuff. Running Springs. I thought, what stallion was it that fell into hard times and right now he is like thin, and they're talking about gelding him, and he's like a big name, and there was some ownership dispute. It went into like shit overdrive. There are some industries, you guys out there, that are rough. There's some horse people are rough. We'll sit and talk forever and have the best time, but man, when there's a problem, there's a problem. I have to look into it because it's a big name. God, I thought it was VS Code Red. Kissing the girls. It's kissing the girls. Kissing the girls because he has the big, he's rowing, and then he has that big spot on him. Kissing the girls. That's it. Okay, good. Tammy Nelson. Horse people can be horrible. Is my cousin who passed away? Okay, Liz, I can answer this. I can answer this super easy. The other side is beautiful. There is no heaven or hell. It is a decision. We get to go watch our life review. We get to make decisions about who we're going back with next time, what type of life we're going to have. Absolutely fine. They're wonderful. And they get to see things from a different perspective. They get to see things from over there. They go, oh, now I understand why this is a learning situation and why I came here for that. Yeah. Good morning, J.A. How are you? Yeah, horse people can be giant, kind of judgmental. Oh, look at it. I just did it. Yeah, the horse people, we can be rough. We can be rough. Anyhow, but yeah, there's please have no worries there. It does not matter how that person passed away, by the way. And it does not matter if they were okay, it does matter. Let me rephrase that. It matters if they're a mass murderer, but they just have more healing to do on the other side. And they were here for a lesson. So maybe they were the victim in another lifetime and they were trying to figure out the balance on why that would happen, right? Okay. So Saskia, we have, what's really interesting is we think of time, right? Oh, hi, Shubli. I have so many things going through my feed right now. It's a Zoom. I catch what I catch. It's a Zoom going through here right now. So Saskia, it is, we think of time as being this solid thing that we follow, right? And unfortunately, I don't know. We're the only ones that follow that. And all of it's happening at the same time. So we say past lives or whatever, but it's all going on right now, all of it. So just because I'm saying we're working on past lives, it's the best way for our brain to understand that reference, right? So when we talk about past lives or other existences, it is our brain is unable to comprehend the vastness of space, the vastness of our soul consciousness in regards to being here, there. So we can have, our soul can put out different lifetimes going on at the same time with our soul energy. So we say, well, this lifetime over here may take 20%. That one may take 25%. That one may take 10%. It's going to be a short one. And I'm going to leave the rest here for my soul consciousness to be able, my higher self, to be able to fish from. So when it comes to working with different, I don't work a lot with extraterrestrial past life. I really believe that mainly because our brains that we pick for our particular lifetime function within the consciousness of human existence. I know that there's people out there that can step off into other planetary or alien existences and bring back informations. But at this point, I can do it every once in a while, but mostly I do human. I do the human existence. Yeah, the Akashic records are infinite. Jesus, Jiminy, crickets. You gave me a flippin' heart attack.
Did you die?
Sam was at work, you guys. I knew he was getting off, but I was like, hey, are you going home? And he didn't say anything. And here he is. He just opened the door, scared the living pea water out of him.
I mean, all you had to do is look down the dang
I did not see you come in the driveway.
I know, you were busy. I was watching you on the phone.
I know, I was seeing this over here.
What's up?
I have to catch my breath.
Blah, 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 blah. And even the little shitbird behind me didn't start barking.
Buford's different than a doornail.
Eh? What'd you say?
I know. Okay, everybody. Does a person remember this life once they pass from this world? Absolutely, Oren. So the purpose of
I've been following this the whole way because
the purpose of the life between lives.
I'm sorry.
No, I was making it more comfortable so I could touch you.
Adam, what's up, buddy?
The purpose of life between lives is all of the healing from of the trauma from this particular lifetime.
Hi, everybody.
So when we're in life between lives, we're doing our life review. We're meeting with our spirit guides. We're going, okay, what could I have done better? By the way, this includes people that maybe have had very traumatic lives and either have passed away from drug abuse or self-inflicted. Okay. Sarah, I see you. I have a lot of people going through.
Hi, Beth. Again.
Hello from Montreal.
The other Mrs. Fry.
So it is all about what we're doing is doing our life review and going, okay, how do I need to heal? What do I need to work on next time? How can I improve on this? And we do this tens of thousands of times. Can you imagine that?
sometimes you're doing it 2, 3, 4 times at a time.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
on the other side, you're just energy, and you can move energy wherever you need it to be.
So it's important to know that it doesn't matter how you got there.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Keep going.
There's kind of a theory about the doppelgangers is that that's one of your splits.
I hadn't heard that.
Huh?
I hadn't heard that one. Yeah. Yes, changing lives making better decisions. Absolutely. So we have to pass in order to see how to change life. No, absolutely not. We can see. So this is one of the reasons we do past lives, actually, because we can see how healing is very hard sometimes. We can see some of our decisions that we've made in particular past lives. I'm so sorry, Courtney. I'm so sorry. We can see some of the patterns that we've had in past lives when we get a reading and be like, okay, this is what I need to change. This is how I need to change it. And we notice those patterns. It's important. It's important because I once had somebody ask me why we do past lives. Like, why do we do past life readings? And I'm like, how do you know? They're like, that's done. That's over. It's past. We can't change it. No, we can't change it, but we can learn from it. And we can do different and we can do better. That's what we're here for every single time, is to do better. You know.
So here's what I want to say about the binded to another planet thing. There are some souls on the planet that on this planet, on this realm, in this time, that I absolutely do not feel like they belong here. They don't fit in with the people around them. They just feel like they are, I don't know, just something else. Sometimes when worlds end, okay, other worlds end or have ended. Again, time is something that we have constructed in our, as humans. When worlds end sometimes, or you have run your pattern on those, or not pattern, but you've run your lifespans on those planets, and you choose to come here as in your soul contract, you feel out of place. You feel like you don't belong. It's like just it's like starting everything all over again. You know, you're experiencing things in this life that you've never experienced before, and so this life can be difficult for some people, especially if they're from another realm or another world or another civilization or whatever. Because your soul kind of gets in a pattern, and this is what it's used to. And all of a sudden, for whatever reason, whether you chose to, whether you had to, or whether there was no options, here you are. And so everything just, for no other term, seems alien. It doesn't, nothing, the round peg doesn't fit in the square hole type of thing. It's just.
Okay, Henry said hello.
Henry.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Henry.
Henry's our grandson.
So you guys get all that.
Yeah,
hi, Henry.
And hi, Ashley.
God
hi.
bless you. Okay. Okay.
Anyways, so to answer your question, not really. I'm sure there's people out there, but it's not something I do for channeling those kind of energies. But if you're sensitive to that, you might be able to pick stuff up.
Melissa Goins would probably be my go-to on that kind of question, actually. And she's here in the feed. So Melissa, I don't know if you can see this question. Siskia says, do you know someone who is able to channel extraterrestrial realms? Someone who might be able to channel soul origins, and if a fragment of the soul is binded on another planet. So here's a couple answers I can come across with this. I'm not sure that a soul, and you might not agree, and that's okay, because we all have different opinions, right? I'm not sure that a soul is going to be bound to another planet. A soul's infinite. They're just energy. We are just consciousness. Binding a soul That's a problem. That's a problem. When it comes to somebody that can channel extraterrestrial, maybe Melissa will know somebody, but our soul is infinite energy. When it's over on that particular process or that particular lesson or that particular lifetime. But souls are geared towards ascension. That's what the goal is. That's what we're working towards. And to be bound to one area like that would be counterintuitive. I know what you're talking about with the soul fragment, though. So say you can do soul retrieval on a soul fragment that you lost in an extraterrestrial realm with no problem. Because I get the impression you already know about this, right? You already have an idea of that energy, or you feel that loss, right? Right. That's fine.
What?
Oh, nothing. Nothing this year. This year's fine. It can be as simple as you taking that energy, knowing, it sounds like you know that energy. You have an idea of what the energy is, and bring that energy in and hold it in and ask for healing. I mean, we are infinite. There's no reason you couldn't be able to do that. So Darlene says, I always have a recurring thought since I was young that I see myself living in the early 1920s with the clothing they wore back then, but my face is not the same. Is that a past life? You very well could be in your Akashic records, Darlene.
Probably.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Ask yourself this: does it feel like you're looking at yourself? Yeah. Or you look like or do you feel like you're looking at somebody else?
It just may be that you still have some recollection. Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of us don't feel like we fit in. And if Sarah asks, do you believe in your life? Your life is mapped out for you. Will you manifest anyways? So if you are stepping away from what you feel was mapped out for you, you can absolutely, in my belief, I believe you can manifest new things. But here's the other thing.
See, here's the thing.
Hey, Savannah.
When we come to this world, we really don't know what our mission in life is, or our life. We just have to live it, man. And that's the lesson. Most people, they're trying to find the reason for life. Life is the reason. Live it. Yeah. Don't worry about what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to come here and live your life.
So
whatever it is,
and
roll with the punches, baby.
We manifest as we go along.
Yeah.
So even if we are, I'll address that, Jenny, in just a second. Even if we on the other side, we said, this is the lesson I'm going to learn. We're not going to say this every moment is scripted. We have, as souls, the ability to change what we do. That's how we learn. So we have this huge flexibility within what our goal is, right? And that's what makes it such a beautiful experience. That's why we come here. Yes, live your life to the fullest, make good decisions. Thank you, Savannah Jo. It takes like 30 seconds. I'm just I'm just an eyeliner kind of girl, and today went, ooh, I feel saucy. And I put on some lipstick. I feel saucy.
Spicy.
So Jenny says, Lisa, about a week ago, my best friend of over 31 years passed. That hurts my heart. I could not imagine that. I just can't. I'm sorry. Do you by chance feel any message from her? So I will tell you that when an energy passes, when a soul passes away, they have a window, a very vague window. It's like up to 14 days where they can stick around, make sure you're good, make sure, thank you, make sure that they're being a boost. They're boosting up whoever needs boosted, and being a little bit of an emotional support. And then when they go over to the other side, it can take them months to come back across. So
and here's the thing too, they may not come back across to you directly.
Yeah, but it takes a while. It takes a while. So they have to go through the soul review. It depends on how old their soul is too. Sometimes they go in and they zip right through it, and then other times it takes, months and months. So the best thing I can tell you, Jenny, is have an image. I love him.
No, I'm
have
sorry.
an image of your best friend and you hugging, and hold that. And just wait for, because I feel like if you do that often enough, you're going to find that eventually you're going to feel that hug. Okay. Dinah says, Lisa, after that, do they come back and visit? Of course they do. Every time we think of somebody, like just vaguely, Dinah knows the answer to this. You could be in the kitchen, smell Great Aunt Gertie's cooking, and just know that Great Aunt Gertie's there. Right? That's how they do that. There's so many questions this morning. I love questions. I may or may not know the answer. We'll Google it. Good morning, Haley. I hope my past life didn't look like me. People. Oh no. Teresa, it's horrible. Talk better to yourself than that. Can you save another soul in the human world?
Here's my answer to that. You can assist. They have to want to save themselves too.
That's a good one.
All you can do is show them the path, and they have to walk it.
Yeah, that they have, because if you're saving someone else, they're not learning and they're not doing their job. That's what we're here for. We're here for a job. Out of the blue question: has anyone ever dreamed of people with eyes that glow electric blue? That's
people?
not the avians. I don't know the answer to that, Melissa, but it hits me here. I'll have to think about it.
Where?
Stop it. You are online. Behave.
What? I didn't say anything.
Oh, God. What do you think it is when the flash of light happens near you? A few years ago, a white light suddenly flashed in the room, lighting up the whole room. And a few days later, a little light blue light suddenly appeared next to me and disappeared. Well, that tastes like soap. Definitely. Angelic? I'm going to say angelic. That's the feeling I get from that, because I'm stepping into that energy and I get an angelic. Some have quicker times. They come back. I have a few that have. Yeah, absolutely. Bill. Bill is a prime example of, I don't think he's ever gone anywhere. I don't think he had to go over and do a review. And I don't know anybody on here that talks to Bill. Let me know, because I don't feel him as much as you guys do, believe it or not. But my father, when he passed away, he did rounds, you guys, that night. He did rounds and visited people and said, hey, I hadn't told anybody. And I had people messaging me, go, is your dad okay? Did he pass? Is something wrong? What's going on? And I could not bring myself to do that yet. And he did it. He went around and he just keeps talking to people. He doesn't go away. So there's people there. It's a wide range of things. It just says he's a really old soul.
I was just getting ready to say, the older the soul, the faster they'll come back.
And trust me, Bill thought he knew everything. He would tell you he was the smartest person on the planet. He just wished everybody else realized it.
Bill.
So Bill and lights.
Bill.
Yeah. So it's different for all souls. We can't save anybody else. We can show them a little bit of light, but they have to do it themselves.
What is the number beside our name and comments?
I have no idea.
Good question, because I don't see it.
We don't have them on this side. Angelica, good morning. Good morning. My niece and nephew's dad was murdered a few weeks ago. How do we know he is at peace? That's a good one. I will say that there's a caveat to when somebody is tragically taken. Sometimes they get a little misplaced and a little lost. This is what I'm going to suggest. think of somebody on the other side and visualize a reunion. That's what I'm going to suggest. It'll bring you peace, Ashley, Marie. It'll bring you some peace here, like that. Okay. But also it calls in those energies. And call in Archangel Michael. Just to double check. Trying to save can steal a karmic lesson. How are you, Tammy? No, pain is not funny.
I want to revise my statement about showing somebody the path. You can't show them your path. You just have to show them a path and let them do their, because your path isn't necessarily for everybody, and theirs isn't either for them, for anybody else. So maybe you kind of nudge them a little bit. And
Diana says, a good friend of mine says when she sees her mom, her eyes are bright blue. Maybe this is a thing we need to look into. Melissa, when my fiance passed away, the first dream I dreamt about him, there was a man in the dream with him that had electric blue eyes. I've wondered about the significance of it. Huh. Yeah. They're always a thought away. That's why we leave a portion of our soul in life between lives, you guys. So we have that capability to be able to still be there for the people in our soul family. Yes, it is completely unfair, Sarah. I agree. Bill's always close. He's just amazing. Thank you, Heather. Diana says Bill is so great in his lifetime that they gave him the ability to come and go as he wants. He just don't tell him that. His ego.
You didn't have to tell him anything. He knows it all.
Oh God! I need to run some Bill videos.
Why do you want to do that, yourself?
I know I can't do it yet. Excellent to your husband. Or call in Archangel Metatron. Yeah, the architect. Absolutely, Brian.
Especially you want a little 2x4 therapy.
Mm-hmm. Right?
A little baseball therapy, baseball bat therapy.
Metatron, man. Metatron. He is amazing. Amazing. Good morning, everybody. The feed's still flipping through. Bill will get a big head. Bill, you guys, Bill. When we start talking about him, Diana's like, I start buzzing. He carried that energy with him that he just was electric. It was something about him. And I tried to get him, he was not well. We tried to get on as often as we could together, but he just didn't have the strength. So I feel Archangel Raphael, that's going to be very much about the healing aspect of things. Creating an environment for you to heal as well as you to be healed through this lifetime. Savannah Joe says, I've been going through a really weird time right now, and I'm seeing a lot of signs that big transition is coming, but I'm not sure what it is or what need to be prepared for. Do you have any feelings about what might need to know? You need to be working with your clairaudience more, Savannah. You need to be working with your clairaudience more. It's going to come across as a self-talk thing. You have to pay attention to your self-talk. That's where it's at. I just walked into my kitchen and said, good morning, Bill. Did he say hi? Bill already had a big head. And we say it laughingly, too, because it wasn't like, Sharon, good morning. That's Aunt Phil's daughter, Sharon.
Oh, hey.
Bill had a big head. He just did. And
yeah, but he had a bigger heart.
He had a bigger heart. Big
old teddy bear. But
yeah,
he'd have give you the shirt off his back if you were in bad shape.
Mm-hmm. Why does my coffee taste like soap now?
Probably because you didn't wash it out good enough.
Aw, Sam, just know I love your heart. Aw,
Thank you.
me too. I'm kind of fond of him.
Yeah, you're stuck with me, so ain't no way out but a dirt nap, baby. I believe it. Long time no see, girl.
First time here.
Haven't seen you in a while. Missed you.
I know it's hard sometimes, Savannah, isn't it?
You okay?
Yeah, that's just I was just okay. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? We have been. Bill was amazing.
He still is. Oh, God.
Okay. Those are postcards.
Huh?
Those are postcards.
These?
Mm-hmm. I guess they're your deck. I have a deck.
I don't know what they look like.
I don't either. I don't remember.
Just Roger, wait. You sure these aren't mine? I think I might have bought these when I was taking Tanya's class.
Sam's searching through.
Let's go to the drawer.
Sam,
Yeah, there's my deck. So maybe that was his.
he had a deck.
Okay, fine. Stop yelling at me.
I mean, you don't have to take him if you
Stop
don't
yelling at me.
Dude, Siska, do you and Sam ever fight, or have you ever? Are you guys always lighthearted with each other? Oh no, we're married 30. How many years?
35 years.
35
36
years.
in September.
There has been some disagreement. Some disagreement.
I was wrong, of course.
Absolutely. But we never really. It's very, very, very rare we like get.
So
nasty.
look, now we've kind of grown through the competing stage.
Mm-hmm.
We're competing with one another as far as who's going to be the dominant. Who gives a shit about being dominant anyway? The dominant
Depends on the day of the week.
Main thing is we're just trying to get through life like everybody else now, together.
Yeah.
So
we've
known from since we were kids. We were supposed to.
Yeah.
We were supposed to infect each other's lives.
But don't think that we've always been like this. We've had moments in time where we didn't get along. You know, when we first got married. I mean, that's that learning thing, right? We didn't get along very well.
That first 7 years was rough. It was rough, and just like anybody else's marriages,
love this guy.
They're rough. Yeah. You're learning. I was still a child. I mean, honest to God, I was a teenager. We were 18 when we got married. Had a kid
I was the adult.
Well, this is true. No, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. I was probably
Sarah, I like you.
I was probably about 28 before I pulled my head out of my ass, and then really it took me that long. And that's pretty typical with a lot of men. They don't pull their head out of their ass till their late 20s, early 30s. And get serious about life. And while I'm still not serious about life, I'm as serious as I'm going to be, and I take care of business, and that's. I'm not cold and rigid and all that shit. I like to have fun.
Yeah, it's just like life. It's a learning thing.
Yeah. And
very rarely do we.
She almost dirted me a couple times, but
just
St. Croix was one of those times.
I put a pillow over his head one time.
Yeah.
And you hear about it.
It was very
for years.
It was very
forever.
It was a memorable occasion.
I didn't push. I didn't even put it on his face. I was just hovering.
It was memorable. I didn't sleep very well that night.
Twin flames. We are twin flames. Absolutely. I will claim us as twin flames. You my twin flame? You better say yes. Heather says, I need to tell you, the more my husband accepts and understands my spirituality, we have become such a solid unit. It took 20 years, but waited it out. That's awesome. Anyhow. Oh God. I didn't push. It was just
She's not telling a lie here. She had the pillow clutched. The rage. When I rolled my head over and looked out of the corner, and all I saw was a pillow, and her eyes over there just the words were, I could just smother you with this pillow right now. Yes, ma'am. I, Captain. Rest of the night, it was like,
oh, you're gonna choke me. Oh my God. All right, this is what?
Yeah.
I've always believed, don't just think it, act on it.
Remember what I said? There ain't no way out but dirt. I was about
Friends
there.
with pigs.
I was about there.
No, okay. This is for J.A. Smith. Oh God. Okay. So are you so are you feeling a little out of sync lately?
Threatened? Are you threatened?
He slept with one eye open for a while. Okay.
Something that must have been an early indicator. Something told me to look over my shoulder. I was laying on my side.
Okay. All right. We're done.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was truly.
I think I'm in the pillow smothering phase of my relationship, and I'm definitely on Lisa's side. You know, but it's real, right? I did not. I stabbed my husband when he was sleeping, but I didn't have a knife. I can't say that. Okay, it is good to raise vibration. Okay, J.A., are you here? Yes, are you feeling out of sync? Okay, I will swear I'll pay attention right now. But did you die?
A little bit. A little piece of my soul was
so lost. I gotta read for JA now. I feel like you have a little bit of disconnection, JA. I need you to get that shit back in line. Okay. Please, I need you to get back in line. What is it that's feeling out of sync? You need to deal with that. You're doing so well. You're doing so well in this life, but they're like, you need to sit with yourself and figure out what's feeling out of sync. This seems to be a pattern today. It could be this retrograde that we're all going through. The lack of movement, being stagnant, things like that. Your soul loves movement. Your soul is the kind of soul that's like, oh, what can we do now? What can we do now? So you need to be sitting back and thinking. You need to be sitting back and thinking about what your next move is, how you're moving forward, and is it really what you desire to do? I just feel I just get this whole out of sync vibe. And your guides would really like you to sit and listen to your internal dialogue, which is a big one, right? But sit and do some meditation and go to your guides and ask them, what is it that you need to adjust? How? And totally expect them to be cryptic. But keep going back.
just pay attention.
Keep going back and inquiring, and just, you don't even have to go, by the way, and ask questions. You can go and just sit in your guide's energy. And if meditation sounds too intimidating, just sit there and close your eyes. And I don't care if you fall asleep. People worry about falling asleep meditating. This is when you get some of the best healing. when you've really slipped, you're out of sync with your body. No, we don't need that, right?
Or somebody puts a pillow over your head.
How you doing? How you doing with that? I know you were sick for a long time. We need to keep you in sync with your body. So if you're feeling that, let's head that off. Let's head that off. Okay? Find your rhythm. That's what I want you to do. If you can find your rhythm just by closing your eyes and asking your guide to sit next to you or sit in front of you or put their hand on your shoulder, ask them to help balance your energy out. You don't have to, if meditation sounds intimidating, just ask for them to do what needs to be done and give them the time to do it. Find your rhythm. Okay? You're not sick, thank God. Okay, but I don't want that to lead to that.
Hey, Linda.
I don't want it to lead to that. So let's get you back in sync. I really believe that's kind of what got you there the first time. So let's get you back in sync before something like that happens, okay? It is all good.
You done?
Okay. We just want to keep you on sync. On sync. Ask your guides for whatever it is you need and just sit there in their energy. I'm done. Hope that's helpful. Not feeling well. Ask them. Sit there and do that.
What did you do?
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Stop. I'll go get the pillow.
You shouldn't tell the pillow story online. Makes me look bad.
Shubli. Facts are facts, man. I just want everybody to understand. Where'd you go, Shubli? You were the one I was saying, hold on a minute. I couldn't talk because, I didn't want to interrupt somebody.
So while he's waiting on Shubli to say she's here, don't forget, you guys, we now have free shipping. This is my commercial.
With a caveat.
We have free shipping on the Mystical Moons. We have how many numbers did you go above 100 on the bracelets? 100.
Stand by there, Shubli. What now?
How many bracelets types do we have?
135.
Bracelet types.
And more coming.
So those are in the store. If you guys shopped in the online sale, the bracelet sale, there are invoices in your inboxes. We have our Inner Peace Metaphysical Expo coming up in next March. So we are accepting vendors for that at this point. We're going to Sedona in September. So if you want to go have some fun with us in Sedona, we still have a couple spaces left in the Airbnb. And that's super affordable for Sedona because we're not staying directly in Sedona. We're staying in Cottonwood. You got a bunch, right, Heather?
Yes, Tosh. It's only in the continental U.S.
Sorry.
Anything outside the U.S., they're shipping,
Yeah.
especially going to another country because you guys got customs and all that other stuff. So, yes. And also depends on the weight. If it's a big item,
if it's 10
they're
pounds and over, then we have a little.
Yeah. So, but for all the small stuff in the store, no, it's free shipping inside the continental United States. Yeah. If you're in Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands, anything like that, we have to charge extra because it takes longer to get there, number one, and the shipping is just more expensive. You guys should go in and look at magnesite.
The magnesite is gorgeous. It is like I see it. But it's like an orange ball with all these little selenite spikes coming out. It's so beautiful. Pretty stuff. Okay.
All right, Shubli. I forgot about you. Just
hold on 1 second, Sandra. I'll tell you. Go ahead.
Tell her about Sedona.
I thought you should.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Canada. We've got a lot of new customers coming in from Canada, not coming down here. Although if you came down here, that'd be great too, depending on where you are in Canada. But yeah, there's a lot of our Canadian base is really increasing for some reason all of a sudden, and we're welcoming it. So come on. We can discuss some options with the shipping to Canada. We can't really talk about that, but we have some options that we can reduce the shipping costs. We can't necessarily reduce the times because it still has to go through y'all's customs. So that's really the biggest hang up is just going through y'all's customs. So customs departments, yeah, not your country's customs. You'll have different ones. Okay, Shubli, I'm sorry. Okay, damn it.
Too late.
Yeah. All right, I already pulled 3 cards for you, not from you. Tosh, just message us if you want to buy stuff from the store. Go ahead and load your card up and all that. But before you pay for it, message us so we can discuss shipping options for you. Because it's going to automatically give you the whatever the costs are and for the shipping. Again, we have some ways that we can reduce that. We just need to talk to you first, and then we can set you up. So, all right. Anyways, Shubli, sorry. Okay. I wish you wouldn't have told me anything because anyways. So the first card I pulled for you was Strength. Okay. The journey that's about to unfold is going to require it. It's not going to go the way you want it to. I don't think. I really don't feel like it's going to. It's not going to be the worst thing. It's not going to be the worst possibility that can come of it. But it's going to be. You're both going to need to be prepared. Get yourselves ready for whatever's coming down the pipe. The second card I pulled for you was a talisman, but it was inverted. Hey, how you doing there?
How you doing?
It's showing me the yin and yang signal or sign here, and this one in a road. There's gonna be good and bad that comes of this journey. There's gonna be lessons learned. There's gonna be some painful lessons learned too. Be patient. Don't just roll over for the first options that may come up. The last card, which I find very interesting, is encouragement. All you can do is be there for each other through this journey, and don't give up. You in particular, don't give up. It's not a lost cause. There's some really very valuable life lessons that are about to be taught. They're already in play, and it's just sometimes we have to do hard shit that we know is going to suck, but we got to pull up our pants and keep right on rolling. So that's what I got.
I pulled cards as well.
This is the thing that I'm telling you, don't give up.
Yeah.
So this thing today, I'm sorry, this thing today about you can't make the change. You can only help them make their changes. And you need to keep that in your mind through this entire process. It's going to be painful. It's going to hurt. It's going to suck. But these lessons are going to be learned at some point, and just hang in there. Don't give up on the situation.
So cards I pulled, Shubli, are very much about the anger, and you know, this is our job here. You to shoot straight, right? We could sugarcoat it, but that doesn't help either. There's going to be a lot of anger issues, and the cards that I have, Shubli says, the ones that I have in front of me would discourage letting him move in.
And that's what I'm being told now. Anyways,
yeah. Like, you know, not moving forward, allowing things to settle, but not create, not welcome that in, right? Not welcome that in.
Do not sacrifice your peace.
Mm-hmm. And a breakup. See, there's going to be arguments. There's going to be fights. There's going to be disagreements.
Pain. There's going to be
things like
not
that.
necessarily physical pain.
Have
but
a great day, Beth.
Heart is going to hurt hard.
But I got to tell you,
while.
You're the rock. You're the rock. So you're going to be his rock. And this is it, right? He's going to go do willy-nilly what he wants to do for a while. And you have to have your Julie Sandeman. Oh God. He has to make the change. He has to make the decisions to break those chains that bind, right? That's where this card is. Letting go of addiction. Linda Dix, how are you today? Things like that. It's time. He's going to have to figure this out. You can't fix this for him. He has to be the one to do it. So, I mean, that's the heartache, isn't it? That's the heartache.
And as parents, we never want to see our children suffer. Mm-hmm. And we don't want, and I love my boys today. I love my own family, but there are some times that you just have to let them
make their mistakes.
Crash it. I don't want to say crash and burn, but you got to let them just hit the wall every once in a while. And it's they will not learn lessons if they do not fail. And that is a fact. They have to fail. And this is a failing moment that they have got to work themselves through. And you can be there to help, not fix.
This type of thing changes a person.
Yes.
So, I mean, that, and we are not the ones to tell you what to do. You know that. You have to follow your gut. You have to follow your heart. And I do hope he gets into counseling and things like that. But it is a lesson for him to learn. So I hope that's helpful. That's
and I'm sure there's things that you don't want to hear and don't want to.
Yeah. But I mean, to have lovers and the devil come in, a lover's reverse and the devil, they're like, come on. They threw two out at you. So I hope that's helpful. Sedona. So Sedona is, we are going to Sedona in September, be 11th through 15th. And we're keeping it super affordable. We have an Airbnb. We have a couple spaces left in the Airbnb. And you just have to get to the Airbnb. And we're going to go to, and Brian's right, we're going to go to Bell Rock. We're going to hit some of the Vortex hikes. We're going to go to, we have Angela Maynard. She's the archaeologist. She's going to go do petroglyphs with us. We have CE5 meditation. It's a dark sky community. Some of the highest levels of extraterrestrial UFO visitations spotting in the country is going to be there. We're going to do trans mediumship.
Let's hope they're just visiting.
They're just visiting.
No probing.
They're just visiting. No probing. And
Oh, you see? Oh, no probing.
Anybody want a bagel? Bagel?
Ooh, bagels,
Anyhow.
lox and bagels, or something like that. Paul reference.
But yeah, so we have a lot of things that we're going to do, but we also have a whole day scheduled just for people to do what they want to do. Saturday,
It's not scheduled. It's just
yeah.
Go do. We're only a few hours from Grand Canyon there too, and if you've never been,
Yeah.
I'm sure, I don't know this, and we probably need to do a little research, but I think there's tour buses that run out of Sedona to go up to the canyon.
Yeah.
So
So
if you've never been, it is absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. I've been there for both sunsets and sunrises.
We've been
amazing.
We've been on group things where we just felt we were so scripted that we couldn't go do the fun things, right? The things that we might have wanted to do. So we decided to leave this day open for people to be able to do the things that they want to do. So that, we were trying to keep it pretty open as well, very flexible. But we're having a great time. We're going to have a great time. It's September 11th through 15th, and that'll be a lot of fun. We're excited. We've had people asking us to do Sedona for a long time. Next year is going to be New Orleans area. Last year was the cruise. The year before that was with us, which is walk.
And we did Savannah before that.
Still up in the air, Diana. Come on, for fun. Yeah, in Savannah a couple years before that. So we're always in Shasta. Brian, Shasta is on our radar. It'll probably be the year, depending. We're on this side of the country, so it makes it a little bit more difficult for us to.
We have a Shasta that we can pull out there now.
Yeah, we do have a Shasta we can pull out. Yeah, we did the cruise last year. The cruise was interesting. It was fun. We had a good time. So that was.
It was a lot of work too, though. I mean, she was one of the speakers, and
run.
Oh, yeah.
So. And
but
then next
fun.
year, we are going to be meeting and having an expo in Napoleon, Ohio. So we're running the Inner Peace Metaphysical Expo, and we're still looking for vendors. We're looking for readers. We're looking, for people that want to participate, and that will be in next March. So I think that's going to be a blast. We just have a lot of stuff going on, and it's relaxing stuff. I'm like enjoying the heck out of this expo thing. So anyhow. Everybody.
And if you want to come out to Sedona, you don't have to stay with us. There's hotels all around. Actually, we're going to be at Cottonwood. Is that where we're going?
We're going to be in Cottonwood.
Which is like 20 minutes from Sedona.
Doesn't that sound so west? We're going to be in Cottonwood.
Draw, sucker.
Okay. Anyhow. All right. Everybody. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are. And
may the light be with you always.
All right, everybody. Have a great afternoon, and we will talk to you later.